Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I wanna go over how I landed a job with two marketing legends, Grant Cardone and Frank Kern. Let's get it. So every entrepreneur has a different story. Every entrepreneur has their own start in different industries and has unique opportunities that they get to do and that they get to join. So that opportunity for me was actually working for those two marketing legends. So a lot of people ask me, what did I do in order to get that job and how was the experience working for those people? They have so much attention online, especially right now. They have info products, they have a bunch of different businesses that a lot of people like to join, and they have a lot of value that they give out to the marketplace. So I've been following Grant for the past 2-3 years now, and during that time, I've internalized a lot of what he's taught about business, about mindset, but a lot about how to use money as a tool in order to leverage, your income and how to think bigger so that way you can, really get the lifestyle that you want. And that was really attractive to me. His story resonated with mine on the father figure side. My father passed away when I was 10 years old as well, so that's really where I got connected and really stuck to with his content. But over the years, I was following him. I was like, dude, I really need to make a breakthrough. At the time, I was full-time in college, and I was really trying to figure out what was my next move. So I've been watching Grant for about 6 months, and around spring of 2019, I found out that I wasn't getting into any colleges. My admissions, I had a terrible experience with the admissions team, and my transcripts, all the information that you needed to have your colleges review your applications was not sent over. I was a good student, had a 3.3, 3.2, 3.6 GPA, just depending on the semester, and the cumulative though was over 3. So I had a really good foundation, could get into any college that I really wanted. But the admission side just didn't transfer over. I didn't get into colleges, so I had a panic. In May 2019, I had a panic, didn't know what my next steps were, really was just trying to figure out what I needed to do. Now during that time, they were expanding their own marketing agency, and I had saw a video by Frank Kern to apply for their agency and to go work for them. So I submitted my application, and over the past couple years, I had been in the social media marketing space, building out sales funnels, doing Facebook and Instagram ads, and had a portfolio. So I sent it over, submitted everything, and within a few months, actually was able to start in June. It was super cool, I was super excited, and during that time, I was really just trying to figure out my next steps. So I submitted some letters to colleges, trying to appeal the decision that they had made of not accepting me. So I actually got in to one of the colleges for fall of 2019. Now I had a little bit of a conflict there, right? I had the agency job that I just landed, I was super excited for, and then I also had school coming up. So for me, I had to figure out how to structure both, right? So the agency was working on the East Coast, and I'm on the West Coast. I was doing everything remotely here in Los Angeles. So I had to do college at night, and during the day, I had to work on East Coast time in order to run the ads and do, what I needed to do. So fast forward, within the first 2 months of me working there, I did very well, had a bunch of great advertising case studies, ended up getting promoted and was overseeing a lot of advertising campaigns, managing over 6 figures per month in advertising. So crazy story, the speed of it was very quick, but I want to just go over what the experience internally was like and the lessons that I learned, because learning advertising and learning how to do an agency from a course is one thing, but learning from the greats in advertising, how to run their agency, how to structure businesses was a whole nother lesson that I learned, and it was very, very valuable. So shout out Grant, shout out Frank, thank you so much for that opportunity. So what I learned from them primarily was the first thing that they do in business is make decisions quickly. They don't hesitate on decisions, they think it over, but when they make a decision, they act and implement things very, very quickly. So whether we needed a new software and a standard operating procedure, whatever it was, the team was very swift to implement the changes and to really help out clients. The second thing that I did during that time was do their training every single morning. So my workday was comprised of working during the East Coast time zone. So I was waking up at 4 a.m. and I'd end up going to bed at about 11 o'clock midnight, because in the evening I had the classes, but during the day I was operating on their time zone, right? So during that time, every single morning we would have calls, we would go over trainings, we would go over, Cardone University, which is his product. We would do a bunch of training on that every single morning. And that really inspired me because the company culture is nothing like I've ever seen. I've had previous jobs in advertising. I've had previous jobs just in general. The culture is there, all about success, all about helping people. So the way that the culture was created and the way that it was consistently enforced was a really cool experience, and I was super excited about that. And then the third thing that I really learned was how to deal with scale. These guys were able to move massive numbers in a short period of time, and seeing how they intricately created teams, created departments, and created things in order to help service their clients was really cool. And I even apply these lessons that I'm talking about now into my own agency to help structure things and to make things very efficient for our clients. So a lot of people, again, ask me this, and ultimately, guys, it came down to me taking action. It came down to me, dropping any ego that I had in the social media marketing space, applying for a great opportunity, and I ended up landing it. So if you guys are trying to land a job, with any social media influencer, any social media marketer that's really making moves in the space, go ahead and do it. Apply, send over your portfolio, and keep following up because it really helped me and it helped elevate my career.